2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. And tonight, we'll see the Houston Rockets as they go up against the Detroit Pistons. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Brent Barrett. From the sideline, we'll have David Aldridge. We'll be hearing from him in just a moment. And now the opening lineup for Detroit. Sliding in at the wing spots, it's Ivey and Thompson. Duran out there with Tobias Harris, and it's Cunningham in at the point guard position. And for Houston, at the forward spots, it's Brooks and Smith. Thompson is out there with Fred VanVleet, and it's Adams in at the 5. Hey, Brent, you think we might be watching the future of the league tonight? Two very young teams with superstar-level talent.
Well, some teams, Kevin, develop and they try to teach lessons through losing. But what I like about these squads is they're focused on winning right now.
Now here's VanVleet. Shot from 12. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. It's going to be out of bounds. The Rockets will retain possession. Pistons on defense. And it's Thompson again missing. They can trade 2 for 1 here.
Would be the right move, I believe, right now.
To the paint. Duran the pass to Thompson. Cunningham looking it over. 6 on the shot clock.
I like how Cunningham just refuses to settle on the play. He gets his shot off and then gets himself fouled.
Detroit shooting their first free throws here for the night.
Yeah, and fairly decent a season ago, about 77% from the line.
And the first one at the line is good.
And what you get in Cade Cunningham is an oversized point guard who really knows how to use his size, see the floor, and initiate offense.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Şengün's checked in for Steven Adams. Whitmore comes in for Smith. Tari Eason's checked in for Brooks. And it's Green in for Fred VanVleet. He hits both from the stripe.
Now you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Now Green. Takes a 3. The Rockets with another miss. At the end of one, a closer contested game so far. It's Detroit up 2. We'll be back shortly live from Houston, Texas. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And guys, looking at what you've seen so far from the Pistons, what do you think?
Well, pounding the boards is one way to gain an advantage. They simply owned the glass in that first.
Well, if you get physical out there, you can control the glass, and that helps you to control the pace of the game.
Here are the 5 Detroit has to start the second quarter. Isaiah Stewart out there with Harris. Then there's Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Sasser in at the point guard.
No doubt, one of the best nicknames in the NBA. Isaiah Stewart, also known as the Stu.
Well, I love that the moniker, Greg, was given to him by not a small guy in his own right, one Rick Mahorn. Listed great, and a guy who knows about physical play, and Stewart follows along in that same vein. And you like how open Stewart has been to evolving his skill set, doing more to space the floor, experimenting with his shot, and trying to modernize his approach as a big to the game.
Brooks checked in for Houston. And so Stewart nails both of them. And the Rockets hiring of Coach Udoka brought a lot of optimism, it seemed, to the fan base.
Yeah, Houston has had a rough go in recent years. And Udoka took the Celtics to the NBA Finals in his lone season as head coach. They're not expecting that kind of success right away, but they're hopeful he can turn things in the right direction. Detroit with the ball. The Rockets making the shot. Stewart with it. Picked up by Van Vliet. Here's Sasser. The three. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game. And here's Brooks. He'll bring it up for Houston. It's a 5-point game. And here is Van Vliet. Over Sasser. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Pistons lead by 5. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It was a closely contested first quarter for Detroit. Thanks for joining us, folks.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. And here's Detroit. 5-point lead, the biggest of the game. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Smith. Red Van Vliet out there with Thompson. And it's Adams in at the center, locking down the middle. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. Here is kicks to Thompson. Off target with his three. They can go 2 for 1.
It's about being smart right now.
Here's Thompson. Good on the 13-footer. Thompson's got his first points in this one. Cunningham against Van Vliet. And then Cunningham with the dunk.
So smart with the ball in his hands. Cunningham creating for himself that time.
Van Vliet looking around. Just 5 on the clock. Puts up a deep three.
Great timeout. Cunningham using every inch of that reach.
Detroit ball. Substitution on the board.
You can't hit that time. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. It's Detroit leading by 5.
The Pistons 9.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Houston Rockets. Trailing by 5. And on the floor for Detroit here in the fourth. We've got Durant. Malik Beasley out there with Cunningham. And it's Thompson. And it's Fontecchio in at the 4. Detroit with the ball. Cunningham with it. And they go to the intentional foul. The Pistons making a change here. Stewart's checked in.
First team foul.
Here's Cunningham. No good on the quick 3. Here's Whitmore. Got it. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
What a great option he gives them on every possession.
I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move.
They grab their own miss. It's good.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
Timeout called the Rockets. They're behind by 5.
Substitution on the board.
We've got 22 seconds left to play in the final quarter. What do you think, guys?
Yeah, trying to get back in this thing, they need a score.
It's funny, at this point in the game, the coach is asking the team to be perfect. They haven't been to this point.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Adams, he's checked in for Jock Landale. Smith comes in for Whitmore. Dylan Brooks, he's checked in for Tari Eason. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Green. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thank you, Kevin. During the last break, got to listen in on Ime Udoka's huddle with his team. He told his players, I need you to play smarter out there. You're in a rush right now, and that's why we're behind. Slow things down, run our plays. We'll see if that tempo shifts at all. Back to you guys.
All right, thank you, David. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second.
And Cunningham is used to having the spotlight on him, taking on the chance to come up big for his team.
Timeout called, the Rockets. They're down by 4. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. What's your take, guys?
Score, then hope for some missed free throws or a turnover at the other end.
Yeah, this won't be easy, so a little bit of luck will go a long way for them to get back in.
There's 18 seconds left in the game. VanVleet against Thompson. Good D by Thompson. And now they foul and stop the clock.
Fred VanVleet. Third personal foul.
He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5.
At the line
And you
for
have
the
to
Pistons,
appreciate the all-out
Ivy.
effort Jay Nabi gives you on the court. He works so hard to find ways to get involved and prove he belongs here. And that's the knockout blow right there, guys. Those free throws should put this one away. And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's a